King Kong sprang from the adventurous mind of Merian C. Cooper, a filmmaker and pilot who dreamed of a giant gorilla battling airplanes atop the world's tallest building. Cooper teamed up with Ernest B. Schoedsack to develop the story, setting it on the mysterious Skull Island, a land lost in time. To bring Kong to life, they enlisted Willis O'Brien, a stop-motion animation pioneer whose work on The Lost World made him perfect for the job. Kong was designed as more than a monster. He was a tragic, powerful figure, king of his world, yet deeply lonely. The creators gave Kong a unique bond with Ann Darrow, a human actress, making audiences sympathize with the giant ape. Cooper chose the name Kong for its strong sound, inspired by Tales of the Congo, and a producer added King for extra impact. With a compelling story, a talented team, and a memorable name, King Kong was ready to become cinema's eighth wonder of the world in 1933. The original King Kong film debuted in 1933 following director Carl Denham and his crew as they journeyed to Skull Island with actress Ann Darrow. The island is teeming with prehistoric dangers, but the greatest is Kong, a giant ape worshipped by the locals. Anne is kidnapped and offered to Kong, who becomes fascinated by her and protects her from the island's monsters. The crew, led by Jack Driscoll, braves the jungle to rescue Anne, facing thrilling battles brought to life by groundbreaking special effects. Eventually, Kong is captured and shipped to New York, where Denham plans to profit by displaying him as the eighth wonder of the world. Chained on stage, Kong breaks free when he believes Anne is threatened, rampaging through the city in search of her. He finds Anne and climbs the Empire State Building, only to be attacked by airplanes. Despite his strength, Kong is fatally wounded and falls to his death, ending with the iconic line, "It wasn't the airplanes, it was beauty killed the beast." King Kong stands apart from other movie monsters because he's not just a force of destruction. He's a character with emotion and depth. On Skull Island, Kong is a lonely king, and his gentle connection with Ann Darrow reveals his capacity for care and curiosity. Their relationship, echoing Beauty and the Beast, forms the emotional core of the story and invites audiences to empathize with Kong. Kong's struggle is also a clash between nature and civilization. He's a wild creature thrust into a world he can't understand. His rampage in New York is less about rage and more about confusion and desperation. The film's tragic ending lingers because Kong is a victim of human greed and misunderstanding, not evil. This complexity makes Kong a timeless, sympathetic icon, one whose story is as much about heartbreak as spectacle. King Kong's impact was immediate, spawning a sequel, Son of Kong, in 1933, and inspiring decades of new stories. In the 1960s, Japan's Toho Studios pitted Kong against Godzilla, introducing him to a new generation and cementing his place in monster movie history. Hollywood reimagined Kong in 1976, updating the story and special effects, with Kong now climbing the Twin Towers. Peter Jackson's 2005 remake paid tribute to the original, using cutting-edge CGI to deepen Kong's emotional presence and expand Skull Island's world. Each version reinterpreted Kong for its era, but the core story of a misunderstood giant and his tragic fate remained powerful. Nearly a century later, King Kong remains a global icon, his image atop the Empire State Building etched into film history. Kong's story has been retold in cartoons, comics, video games, and theme parks, ensuring his legend endures. The MonsterVerse films, starting with Kong's Skull Island and culminating in Godzilla vs. Kong, have introduced him to new audiences and kept his legacy alive. Kong's appeal lies in timeless themes: the unknown, the clash between nature and civilization, and the question of who the real monster is. He's a symbol of both wonder and warning, a creature to be feared, pitied, and ultimately understood. As long as movies exist, King Kong will continue to inspire awe, reminding us of the power of imagination and the tragedy of misunderstanding.